Okay, good morning, students. I hope every one of you had your breakfast and ready to listen for the explanation of one section from DXC test 7. So first of all, please let me know, is my voice audible to you or not? So could you please respond in the Q&A box so that if it is clear, I'll start the session. Good morning. Is it audible to you? Yeah, thank you. Thank you. So let's start the session for today. Okay. So I've shared my screen. You can see DXC test 7. So if it is visible, then it's okay. We'll start discussing the first question. So here is the first one. The product of two co-primes is 253. What is the LCM of these numbers? So first of all, you should know what is meant by a co-prime. Okay. A co-primes are nothing but the two numbers which do not have any common factor except one. For example, if I take 2 and 3, so they are called co-primes because they don't have any common factor. So even if I take 3 and 7, so they are also co-primes because they don't have any common factors. And also if I take 12 and 19, okay, so basically 12 is not a prime number and 19 is a prime number, but 12 and 19 we call them as co-primes because 12 and 19 are not having any common factor. Okay, the two numbers which do not have any common factor except one are called as co-primes. So what they given? The product of two co-primes, for example, x and y are the two co-primes. So their product is given as 253. Okay. So what is the LCM of two co-primes here? What is the LCM of 3 and 7? So I know that LCM of 3 and 7 is 3 into 7, 21. Here LCM of two co-primes like 2 and 3. So 2 into 3 is equal to 6. Here also LCM of 12 and 19 is 12 into 19. Okay. So it is around 228. Okay. So like this, the LCM of any two co-primes is nothing but the product of those two numbers. Here in the question, the product is given as 253. Then obviously the LCM of these numbers should be 253 only. Okay. So the product of two co-primes is equal to their LCM. So I hope you understand this question. Yes. Yeah. So I got answer from some students saying that 253. That's good. So let's move on to the next one. Find the least number which when divide by 5, 8 and 19 leaves reminders 2, 5 and 16 respectively. What does it mean? So I have to find the least number which when divide with 5. So when I divide that, for example, if I take that number as x, if I divide that number with 5, I will get the remainder as 2. Okay. So if I divide that same number with x, sorry, 8, I'll get the remainder as 5. And if I divide the same number with 16, I'll get the 19, I'll get the remainder as 16. So this is what the question is. Okay, I should have to find the value of x. That should be the least number. Okay, so how can I find this? Now, if you observe the difference between the divisor and the remainder is 3 here. Even in this case also the difference is 3. Here in this case also difference is 3. In such case, I have to find the LCM of the given three numbers and subtract 3 from that. Then you will get these reminders. Okay. So first of all, you have to find the LCM of 5, 8 and 19. Okay. So 5, 8 and 19. How can I find the LCM here? So 5 and 8 both are co-primes. Okay, 5 and 8 are co-primes because no common factor. The LCM of 5 and 8 is 40. Now, what is LCM of 40 and 19? Again, 40 and 19 are co-primes. Their LCM should be 40 into 90, 760. Okay, so that means the LCM of 5 and 8 and 19 is 760. That means if I divide this 760 with 5, the remainder is 0. If I divide with 8, again, remainder will be 0. If 19, remainder is 0. But I have to get reminders. That means I have to subtract 3 from the 760. The required number should be 757. Now check, if I divide 757 with 5, I'll get remainder 2. If I divide with 8, I'll get remainder 5. If I do it with 19, I'll get 16. So that 757 is the least number which will satisfy the given question. Okay. So first take the LCM of the given three numbers. From that LCM, subtract the common difference between the divisor and the remainder, and the resultant number will be the least number which satisfies the given question. Clear? Yeah, even I got answers from some students as 757. That's good, but I expect answer from more students. So only few of them are responding. So coming to the next one, so read the question carefully here. A number is to be multiplied by the fraction 4 by 5. But Samir by mistake multiplied it by 5 by 4 and obtained the number 81 more than the correct one. So actually he has to multiply the number with 4 by 5. That means, so if I take that number as x, so 4 by 5 into x. But instead of multiplying with 4 by 5, he multiplied that number with 5 by 4. So then what happens? So now the 5 by 4 into x is 81 more than the correct one. So the correct one is 4 by 5x. And this 5 by 4x is 81 more than the correct one. So that is 4 by 5x plus 81 is equal to 5 by 4x. So I'll just bring it this 5 by 4x minus 4 by 5x is equal to 81. So if I take the LCM as 20 here, so it should be 15x, sorry, 25x minus 16x is equal to 81, and 9x is equal 9x by 20 is equal to 81. This is 9 times. So x must be equal to 20 into 9, 180. Okay, so the value of x is 180. It's a simple simplification here. Just try to convert the given sentence into an equation. So actually I have to multiply a number with 4 by 5. Instead of doing that, I multiplied with 5 by 4. As a result, I got 81 more than the actual one. So actual one is 4 by 5x plus 81 is equal to 5 by 4x. If I further simplify it, I'll get the value of x, which is 180. Okay. Let's see how many of you got the answer before I finish it. No one. Yeah, only 2. So I can see 300 plus students in the meeting. Please try to respond, give your answers. So otherwise, if you have any doubt, if you don't understand the question, what I said, so you just ping it in the Q&A box so that I can read your message and I can explain it again if needed. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. The average age of the state level cricket team of 11 is 22 years. The average age gets increased by 1 year when the coach age is also included. So what is the age of the coach? So we know that average is equal to sum by number. So that is the basic formula. So what I do is number into average is equal to sum. So this is the basic formula or basic method I use to solve this. Initially, how many members are there in the cricket team? 11 members. And what is their average age? The average age of the 11 members of the team is 22. And the sum of the ages of all the members in the team is 242. Okay. Now, the coach is added into the team. Now the number of people become 12 and their average age become increased by 1 year, means earlier it was 22. Now it is 22 plus 1, 23. Now what is the total age of all the 12 members in the team? 12 into 23. It is nothing but 276. Okay. So earlier the total age of 11 members is 242. After the coach being added into the team, the total age of 12 members is 276. So what is the difference here? 34. So 34 years is the difference. So that I can say that this 34 years is the age of the coach here. Okay, so that 34 years is the age of coach. Understand? So that is what we have to find. The age of the coach is 34 years. So I'm repeating again. Earlier, the cricket team has 11 players and their average age is 22 years. The total age of all the 11 players is 242. Now the coach is added into the team and the total number become 12 and their average is increased by 1. Earlier it was 22 and now it becomes 23. So I have to find the age of the coach. So if I take the total age of the 12 persons, I got 276. So the difference in the age is 34, which is the age of the coach here. Okay, so I hope it is understandable for each and everyone here. Yes. Very good. So that is 34. And next, going to the next question here. A showroom offers a discount of 10% on a microwave whose market price is 8,000 rupees. Okay, we all know that the discount is given on the market price only. So the market price is equal to 8,000 rupees. Okay, the discount is equal to how much percent? Discount is equal to 10%. So now how much you are buying it, the selling price of that microwave will be. So what is 10% of 8,000? So 10% of 8,000 means 800 rupees. So you will get a discount of 800 rupees. So that means so 8,000 minus 800. So because you got a discount of 10% in it, so you are going to buy it for how many rupees? 7,200 rupees. But along with that discount, he also gives a blender worth 1,200 rupees as a complimentary gift. Okay, so since you buy this microwave, so they have given a discount and also a complimentary gift worth of 1,200 rupees. That means so now you don't want to spend those 1,200 rupees, or at least I can say that 1,200 rupees is a saving for you. Okay, so the total you spend for those two products is 6,000 rupees only. Okay, so you just paid 6,000 rupees, isn't it? So even after that, the showroom person, like the showroom, earns 20% profit. Okay, so what is 20% profit here? 20% profit means, how can I say that 5 by 4? Okay, so 20% means 5 by 4. So 5 by 4, the 5 parts is equal to how much here? 6,000. Okay, if 5 parts is equal to 6,000, sorry, 4 by 5, 5 by 6 by 5. But just give me a moment here. So finally, the showroom, they are giving it for 6,000 rupees. Okay, so I want to find the cost price of the micro oven. Okay, so they are giving this 1,200 rupees gift as a complimentary gift. Okay, but if I want to find the cost price of the oven, for the oven I paid only 6,000 rupees. That remaining 1,200 was given to that complimentary gift, and I gave only 6,000 rupees for the micro oven. Okay, even though they got 20% profit here. So 20% profit means 6 by 5, not 5 by 4, 6 by 5. The 6 parts, okay, if the 6 parts is equal to 6,000 rupees here, I want to find the cost price which is equal to 5 parts, which is nothing but 5,000 rupees. Okay, so the cost price of the micro oven is 5,000 rupees, and now I gave 6,000 rupees for the micro oven and 1,200 rupees for the gift. So I gave 1,000 rupees extra, which is a 20% of their cost price. Okay. But already many of the students have done it. So option D, no, it is not option D, it is 5,000. See, please try to understand here. Actually, the market price of the microwave is 8,000 and the shopkeeper gave the discount of 10%. That means now it becomes 7,200. Okay, so along with that, microwave, they gave a gift of worth 1200 rupees. Okay, so that means now they are taking only 6000 rupees for the microwave. Okay, because the remaining 1200 is for the gift they have given. Now they are collecting only 6000 for the microwave, but still they get a profit of 20%. So I I bought it for 6000 and I'm getting a profit of 20% means the cost price of that microwave is just 5000 rupees. Okay, it's just 5000 rupees. Moving on to the next one, which is better, a successive discount of 40% and 30% or a discount of flat 70%. So you should know what is meant by successive percent here. So for example, if I take the number as 100, okay, now a flat 70% discount on it. So flat 70% discount. Now what will be the value here? After giving 70% discount, the resultant value will be 30 rupees here. Now initially 100 rupees. Now I gave 70% discount, that is 100 minus 70, which is equal to 30 rupees. That is the final value here. Now instead of doing that, I'll take a successive discount of 40 and 30. So now initially 100 rupees are there, 40% discount. Okay, that means I have reduced it by 40%. That becomes 100 minus 40. Now the value will become 60. Now from then I have given another a discount of 30%. Okay, so what is 30% of 60 here? So do it, just simple multiply 3 into 6, you will get 18. So I have to give a discount of 18 rupees. The final value is 60 minus 18 is 42. Okay, so 42. If I give a flat 70% discount, the final value is 30 rupees only. But if I give a successive discounts of 40 plus 30, the final value is 42. Now what I have to find, which is better? Whether it is better to buy a flat 70% discount sale or whether it is better to choose 30% plus 40%. So let's see how many of you giving the correct answer, whether it is option B or option C. You want me to explain why it is 6 by 5? Okay, let me finish this. So after that, I'll go to tell you and explain you how I got 6 by 5 for 20% discount. Okay, so 20% profit. So it is not 40% and 30%. See, if it is 40% and 30%, you have to buy it for 42 rupees. You have to spend more. Okay, but if it is flat 70% discount, you will get that product for only 30 rupees. Okay, otherwise you have to spend 42 rupees for it. So which is better? So buying it for 30 rupees is better, right? So that's why. So we can say 70% flat discount is better than a successive discount of 40 plus 30. Okay, so it is option C. The 70% flat discount is better here. And coming to the previous question, someone asked why I got 6 by 5 here. See, for example, CP is equal to 100 and now profit is equal to 20%. Okay, so I'm selling it for 20% profit. What is the selling price now? The selling price will be 120 here. Okay, so what is the ratio of selling price is to cost price here? 120 is the selling price and cost price is the 100. The ratio is 6:5. Okay, so I know the selling price is 6000 rupees here. If 6 parts is equal to 6000, then 5 parts will be equal to 5000, which is the cost price of the article. Understand? So that is why I have written it is 6 by 5. So I thought you are aware of all these, like just profit, it is 6 by 5. If it is 25%, I can say it, I can write it as 5 by 4. Okay. So initially it's 5 parts. After selling it for 20% profit, the final is 6 parts. Okay. So I know the final value, the 6 parts is equal to 6000 and initial value is 5 parts, which is 5000. Okay. Yeah, 70% is better for that question. Very good. From whose perspective we have to see that either customer or shopkeeper, or we have to place ourselves in the place of customer unless mention like you are a shopkeeper. Always we are the customers here. Understand? So always place ourselves as a customer. Yeah, that was a valid doubt. So if in the perspective of the shopkeeper, 40 plus 30 discount is better. But in the perspective of customer, 70% discount is better. But so we have to keep always ourselves as a customer. Okay. Next, simple interest on an amount at 4% per annum for 13 months is more than the simple interest on the same sum for 8 months at 6% annum by 40 rupees. So what's the principal amount? Okay, I know the simple interest formula is PTR by 100. Okay, so in the first case, the principal amount I don't know. So it is for 13 months. So 13 months means how can I take year? So I have to take the time always in terms of years. Okay, I have to convert those 13 months into years. So 13 months into years means it is equal to 13 by 12 and the rate of interest is 4% per annum. So since it is given 4% per annum, so I have to convert into years for sure. I cannot take 13 as usual. It is equal to 13 by 12. Okay, and what is that another amount here? The same principal amount is given for 8 months. The time is 8 by 12 in terms of years and 6% interest. Okay, so PTR by 100. Okay, so first amount is more than the second amount by 40 rupees. That means is equal to plus 40. Okay, so the first amount, the first simple interest is 40 rupees more than the second simple interest. So here, how can I solve this? This is 3 times. Okay. Let me solve like this here. P into 13 into 4, that is 52 into P divided by 12 into 100 is 1200, which is equal to 48 P divided by 1200. Okay, so plus 40. Understand? 52 P is equal to 48 P by 1200 plus 40. So now if I subtract this, I'll get it as 4P by 1200 is equal to 40, and here 4 cancel it for 10 times. The value of principal amount is 12,000 rupees. Okay, so it is simply 12,000 rupees. So don't cancel here. If you solve this like this, you will get the answer very easily here. Okay, so 52P by 1200 is equal to 48P by 1200 plus 40. The AMCAT test will be unlocked. Okay, so don't worry. So we'll unlock those AMCAT tests very soon, and once we get the instructions from the placement training team, okay, we'll definitely unlock them. Okay, first simple interest is 40 more, sir. That's what I have written. The first simple interest is 40 more than the second one. Okay, so this is the highest value. This is the smallest value. The smallest plus the smallest plus 40. Okay, the smallest plus 40 will be equal to highest. So I have taken the first interest as the 40 more. I cannot write plus 40 here. Okay, so because this is the highest value, this is the smallest value. The smallest value plus something will be equal to highest value. Okay, so you should be you should understand the question carefully here. If the first simple interest is 40 more than the second means, so I have to write first interest is equal to second interest plus 40. It is not first interest plus 40 is equal to second interest. So why are you subtracting? See, one is on the left hand side and another one is the right hand side. 52P is equal to 48P. So how? So I have to subtract, right? So I have to bring it to the left hand side. So 52P minus 48P, you will get 4P by 1200 is equal to 40. So I'm just simplifying it after writing the equation. You should follow each and every step what I have written there. Then you can understand. No, we cannot add 40 rupees for the first simple interest. It is clearly given that first simple interest is more than the second by 40 rupees. So read the question carefully. The first simple interest is more than the second. That means the first simple interest is the more value. So that's why if I add 40 rupees to the second interest, it will be equal to the first interest. Okay. So please read the question and go to that explanation again so that you can understand. Okay. We'll move on to the next one. A can finish a job in 12 hours and B in 14 hours. A and B work alternatively starting with A. If A earns 50 rupees per hour, how much does A earn through his job or through this job? Okay. So A can do a work in 12 days and B can finish the same work in 14 hours. Okay. So 12 hours and 14 hours. Now they started the work and they are working alternatively. So starting with A, that means first day A worked, second day B, third day A, and fourth day B, fifth day A, sixth day B, and so on. Okay. That means the combination of AB will moves on, right? The same combination will repeat for every 2 days. Okay. So first of all, let me find how much work they will finish in first 2 days. A worked for 1 day. Okay. In that 1 day, he will finish 1 by 12th of the work. Sorry, 1 hour. He will finish 1 by 12th of the work. And in the second hour, so B will finish off 1 by 14th of the work. Okay. So in 2 hours, the total work that was completed is 1 by 12 plus 1 by 14. What is the LCM of 12 and 14? 84. Okay. So 84 is the LCM. So it should be 7 plus 6. So 13 by 84 is the work finished by A and B in 2 hours. Okay. For first 2 hours, that work completed is 13 by 84. For next 2 hours, so that means after the completion of 4 hours, the total work is 26 by 84. After 6 hours, it will be 39 by 84 and so on. After 12 hours, the work completed is 78 by 84. Okay. So if I go for 14 hours, so it will be 91 by 84. It is more than one. Okay. So they are working more than one work. Okay. So I don't want to consider up to 14 hours. So let's consider up to 12 hours. In 12 hours of time, so they can finish 78 by 84. Okay. Now, how much is the work remaining still? 1 minus 78 by 84, which is nothing but 6 by 84. That is 1 by 14th work is still remaining. Okay. So they worked for 12 hours. Now who is going to work on 13th hour? Because we started with A work on the alternate hours. So after 12 hours on 13th hour, A is going to work there. Okay. So the work remaining is 1 by 14 and A can do 1 by 12 work in an hour. So that 1 by 14th work can be finished by A less than 1 hour because 1 by 14 is less than 1 by 12. So he can do a work of 1 by 12, but the remaining is only 1 by 14, which can be finished by A in that 1 hour. So approximately the total work can be finished in 13 hours. In these 13 hours, A worked for 7 hours and B worked for 6 hours. And the compensation for A for each hour is 50 rupees. The total compensation he get for this work is 7 into 50, 350 rupees. Okay. So it seems to be a big explanation, but so I don't know whether you know this process or not. That's why I'm going from the basic here. I'm telling you again the entire process here. Okay. So first of all, when they are doing alternatively, so please understand that the same process AB is repeating for every 2 days. For every 2 days, the same amount of work is going to complete. So let's find how much of work is going to complete for the first 2 hours. First hour A is working and he completed 1 by 12th of the work. And the second hour B is working, he completed 1 by 14th of the work. And in the first 2 hours, A and B together completed 13 by 84. Okay. For every 2 hours, the same amount of work is going to complete 13 by 84. Okay. So like that. So for 6 into 2, when I complete 12 hours of time, the total work is 6 into 3, 13, 78 by 84. Okay. Now, after completion of the 12 hours, still 6 by 84 work is remaining, which is nothing but 1 by 14th work still has to complete. We know that with work is started by A and he is going to work on odd number of hours. So after completion of 12 hours, the 13th hour A is going to work it. And the capacity of A is he can finish 1/12 of the work in one day, and the work remaining is only 1/14, so that he can finish that 1/14th of the work in 1 hour. Okay, so that means within 13 hours, the work is going to be completed. Okay, but what I need is how much of the money I can give to A. So among these 30, within in these 13 hours, A worked for 7 hours and B worked for 6 hours. And I know the compensation for A is 50 rupees for each hour. Okay. So since he worked for 7 hours, his compensation should be 7 into 50, 350. Okay. Yes, instead of adding on the right hand side, you can subtract it on the left hand side as well. Both are same. Okay. Both are same. Let's see here another question. A water pump takes 6 hours to fill an overhead tank. Standby pump takes 10 hours to fill the same overhead tank. If the first pump fails after 2 hours of running, then how long will the standby pump take to fill the overhead tank? Okay. So for example, first pump. Okay. How much time will it take? It will take 6 hours to finish one work. Okay. Or what is one work? To complete one tank. So it will take 6 hours. So another standby pump is there. So that will take 10 hours to fill the same one tank. Okay. So that is the time taken by these two pumps. The pump one will take 6 hours to fill a tank, and the standby pump will take 10 hours to fill the same tank, one tank. Okay. Now the first pump fails after 2 hours of running. That means the first pump worked for 2 hours. Okay, if it works for 6 hours, it will complete one tank, but it worked for only 2 hours. Okay, so in those 2 hours of time, it can fill only 1/3 of the tank. Okay, so it can fill only 1/3 of the tank in those 2 hours of time. So did you understand how I wrote 1/3 of the tank in 2 hours? See, every hour it will fill 1/6 of the tank. Okay. So since it worked for 2 hours, in those 2 hours, the pipe will fill 1/6 plus 1/6. That is 2/6. 1/3 of the tank will be filled. Okay. So 6 hours slow fill just only. That means every hour 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 1/6 like that. For 6 hours, it will fill one complete tank, but it worked for only 2 hours. So that's why 2/6. It can fill only 1/3 of the tank. The remaining is 2/3. Okay. Now 2/3 of the tank is remaining. Now which pump is going to fill it? The standby pump is going to fill the remaining part of the tank. So I know the capacity of the standby pump is for filling one complete tank, it will take 10 hours. So for how many hours it will take to fill the 2/3 of the tank? It's a simple cross multiplication. 10 into 2/3 is equal to X. Okay, so it is equal to 20/3 hours. That is the time taken by the standby pump to fill the remaining work. Okay, remaining tank. So 20/3 means what is the answer? 6 2/3 hours. Okay. Okay, see the next question. How many different ways can the letters of the word optical be arranged so that vowels always come together? So let's take the word optical. So what are the vowels in that? O is a vowel, I is a vowel, and A is a vowel. So the process is, let's take all the vowels together. Let's put them in a box. I want all these vowels to come together. And the remaining consonants are P, T, C, L. Okay. Now I'll consider this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters. And I can arrange these 5 letters in 5 places as 5 factorial ways. After arranging it, So I have to arrange these three vowels inside the box in three different places in 3 factorial ways. Okay, so now it is 5 factorial into 3 factorial, which is nothing but 120 into 6, 720 is the answer. Total 720 ways I can do this. Okay, so here I want to keep all the vowels together. So I took all the vowels and I kept them in a box. And now I can arrange the remaining consonants and that vowel box in 5 places in 5 factorial ways. Now, wherever I can place this box, always these three vowels are together. But there is no constraint that always O, I, A should be there. These three vowels in 3 places in 3 factorial ways. So the total number of arrangements will be 5 factorial into 3 factorial. So 120 into 6 is equal to 720. Yeah, 720 is the correct answer. So let me finish the questions first of all. After that, if you have any doubt, the faculty will clarify your doubts. Okay. So both Shruti and Pooja randomly choose a color from red, orange, and yellow. What is the probability that both choose orange? Okay. Shruti has to choose a color and Pooja has to choose a color. Okay. So there are 3 colors. Out of 3 colors, they have to pick an orange color. Means the probability of picking an orange color is 1 by 3 for Shruti, and the same way the probability of picking the orange color for Pooja is also 1 by 3. Since both of them has to pick a color, I have to multiply them. Okay. The probability of picking an orange color from 3 colors is 1 by 3. And the same 1 by 3 is for Pooja and Shruti. So 1 by 3 into 1 by 3, it should be 1 by 9. So there are 3 colors. Out of those 3 colors, I have to pick one. That is, the probability is 1 by 3. The chance of getting that color is 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 into 1 by 3 is equal to 1 by 9. Okay. So moving on to the next one. The population of a village is 8,000. Initially, the population of the village is 8,000. If 6% men and 10% women are added, population becomes 8,600. Okay. So earlier it was 8,000 and there are men and women in this 8,000. Men are there, women are there. And now what happened? So 6% of men has increased and 10% of women has increased, and the total population in the village becomes 8,600. Okay. Now what I need to find is the number of men in the village. Okay. So I can do this in different ways, multiple ways I can do this. One is using like alligation and mixture. Using the alligation method, I can do this because uh, so here it is the 6% increase in the men and 10% increase in the women. So the total increase is 8,000 from 8,000 to 8,600. That is nothing but 600 from 8,000. So I need to find the percentage value. That is nothing but 60 by 8. So 60 by 8 means how much it is? So 60 by 8 is nothing but 7.5%. Okay. So men is increased by 6% and women is increased by 10% and the total population is increased by 7.5%. So I will take the mean value as 7.5. Okay. So I know you how to apply the alligation method. So the difference of 10, 7.5 is 2.5 and here the difference is 1.5. So I can write 2.5 convert into integers. It is 5 and it is 3. That means the men and women are in the ratio 5:3. Okay, so the total men plus women is 8,000 and in this men and women are in the ratio 5:3. So men is 5 parts and women are 3 parts. So the total is 8 parts. So 8 parts is equal to 8,000. Then men will be equal to 5,000 there. Okay, women is equal to 3,000. This is the initial strength of men and women in that 8,000. Okay, so using this alligation concept, I can answer this correctly, or else you can go through this verification method. You can take the options. You can take the 4,800 as men and you can verify whether you are getting 8,000 or not. You can take 5,000 and you can verify it. Okay, or else simply you can use this alligation method, because using this alligation method is not easy because you have to find the 7.5% value. If you don't find the 7.5, you cannot use this. Okay, so to find the 7.5, you must have the basic concept there. So this is the percentage increase in one quantity, and this is the percentage increase in another quantity, and this is the percentage increase in the mixture of these two. Okay, right.
Yeah, see the next question. If A is equal to 0.24 and B is equal to 0.76, not 76 here. So B is equal to 0.76. So then compute the following expression. So if you observe this one, so this one is nothing but so A plus B whole to the power of 4. So when you expand A plus B whole to the power of 4, then you will get A power 4 plus 4A cube into B plus and 6A square into B square plus 4AB whole cube plus B to the power of 4. So you know A is equal to 0.24 and B is equal to 0.7. 0.24 plus and 0.76 whole to the power of 4. So 0.24 plus 0.76 is nothing but 1. So 1 whole to the power of 4. So that is nothing but 1. So answer for this question option A. So don't calculate the A to the power of 4 value and A cube value and A square value. It's not required. Just observe that equation. That is nothing but A plus B whole to the power of 4. Okay. Just substitute that values in the A plus B and you will get the answer for this question. A very simple question. Yeah. So what are the values for x and y in 72 x to 3y for it to be perfectly divisible by 88? So what is the number given here? 72 x2 and 3y. So it should be divisible by 88. Then what are the values for x and y they're asking? So you know that any number is divisible by 88 means, so definitely that number is exactly divisible by 11 and 8. Okay. So any number is exactly divisible by 88 means, so that number is exactly divisible by the 11 and 8. You know what is the rule of 8? So divisible by 8 means check the last 3 digits. So what are the number is there here? So 2, 3 and y is there. Okay. See, if you put the y is equal to 5, so then what happens? So 235. So this is not divisible by the 8. It means y is not satisfying here. So A and B, so both options having y is equal to 5. It means first option and second option both are wrong. Then if I put, so y is equal to 2 here, so 232. So then it is divisible by 8. It means y is equal to 2. So clearly, you know, so y is equal to 2. So substitute y is equal to 2 here. So 72 x and 23. So you know y is equal to here. So any number is divisible by 88 means it should be divisible by 11 and 8. So, but what is the rule of 11? So rule of 11 means already explained yesterday session also. So any number is divisible by 11 means when the difference between the sum of all the digits placed in odd positions and sum of the all the digits placed in even positions is 0 or multiple of 11. So here sum of the odd positions is how much here? Sum of the digits in odd position. So 7 plus x and 3. So that is equal to how much? So 10 plus x. And sum of the even places is how much? So 2 even places sum is equal to how much? 2 plus, so 2 plus 2. That is equal to how much? 6. So the difference between the sum of the odd places and even places is multiple of the 11 or 0. See what value I have to place here, then the difference is multiple of 11 or 0. See, only two options are satisfying here, option C and option D. So if you put x is equal to 3 here, so what happens? So 10 plus 3 that is equal to 13. And here sum of the even places, sum is how much? 6. So what is the difference here? So difference is nothing but 7. 7 is not a multiple of the 11. So you can eliminate the option C also. See, if you put x is equal to 7 here, so what happened? So here sum is 17 and here sum is 6. So difference is how much? 11. So what is the rule of 11? The difference between the sum of odd places and sum of the even places is a multiple of 11 or 0. So 11 is a multiple of 11. So what is the answer for this question? Option D. Okay. So first of all, any number is divisible by 88 means so that number is exactly divisible by the 11 and 8. So again, any number is divisible by 8 means so first you have to check the last 3 digits. If last 3 digits are divisible by 8, then entire number is divisible by the 8. Once you know the last digit number, so that is equal to 2. So put it 2 in the given number and take the sum of the odd places and sum of the even places. Take the difference, you will get the answer. Okay. Yes. So moving to the next question. So very simple question. So 2185 is a multiple of 2185 is a multiple of. It means first of all, you have to calculate the factors of this number by using the prime factorization. Yes. So what is the number is given here? So 2185 is given. So you have to calculate the factors by using the prime factorization only. So here unit digit is 5 is there. So it is not divisible by the 2 and check the sum of the digits 2 plus 1 3. So 3 plus 5 8, 8 plus 8 16. So this one also 16 also not divisible by the 3. So directly go for the 5 table. So how much? So 5 4s are 20. So 18 means 5 3s are 15 and 5 7s are. So after 5, so next prime number is 7. So this number is not divisible by the 7. So 437 is not divisible by the 7. And next prime number is 11. So 437 also not divisible by the 11 because some of the odd places and some of the even places. So difference is multiple of the 11 or 0. And next prime number is 13. So that one also not divisible by. So 437 is not divisible by the 13. And next one, if you observe 17 also not divisible. So then go for the 19. So let's check it. 19 is exactly divisible by the 437. So 19 2s are how much? 38. 5 is the carry. 19 3s are 57. So finally, so 2185 can be written as so 5 into so 19 into 23. So 5 is a factor of that number, 19 also factor of that number, and 23 also factor of that number. So out of all the options, only one number is there. So 23 is there. So your answer is option C. So 5 and 19 also correct. Yes, moving to the next question. Yeah. A number become a perfect square when we subtract 1 from it. So which of the following given options cannot be the last 2 digits of that number? So read it again. So what is the given here? See, a number becomes a perfect square. So when we subtract 1 from it. So which of the given options cannot be the last 2 digits of that number? Yeah. So first of all, I'm calculating 1 to 10 squares. So 1 square is nothing but 1. And similarly, 2 square is nothing but 4. And 3 square is nothing but 9. So 4 square is nothing but 16. So 5 square is nothing but 25. So 6 square is nothing but 36. 7 square is nothing but 49. So 8 square is nothing but 64. So 9 square is nothing but 81. And 10 square is nothing but 100. It means unit digit end with 14965694110. So definitely there is a chance that numbers are perfect squares. So I will write order these numbers. So unit digit will end with 0. Okay. And next one 1. And next one 4. And next one 5. And next one 6. And next one 9. So unit digit end with 0, 1, 4. So 5, 6, 9. So all these numbers, there is a perfect square. There is a chance to become a perfect squares. But unit digit end with 2, 3, and 7, 8. So these numbers not perfect square. Except to 0, 1, 4, 5, 6, 9 only. So there is a chance to become that numbers are perfect squares. And unit digit end with 2, 3, 7, 8. So these numbers are not perfect square. Yeah. See here. So I will go for option verification. Say a number become a perfect square when we subtract 1 from it. Yeah. So I will go for option A. So option A is 2 is there. So 2 minus 1, that is equal to how much? 1. So ending with 1, so there is a chance that number become a perfect square. So it means option A is the wrong answer. Again, I will go for the option C. So option C is given 5. So 5 minus 1, that is equal to how much? 4. So unit digit end with 4 also, there is a chance to become a perfect square. Okay. And next one, I will go for option D. So option D is 0 is given. So 0 minus 1 is nothing but 9. So actually 0 is nothing but 10. So 10 minus 1 is nothing but 9. So minus 1 is nothing but 9. So 9. So unit digit ending with 9 also perfect square. So 0 minus 1 means you have to consider 9 only. And if you go for the option B, so option B is given 4. So 4 minus 1 is equal to how much? 3. So unit digit end with 3 is not a perfect square. So that one is asking here. So which of the given options cannot be the last digit of that number to become a perfect square means your answer is option B is correct answer for this question. Yeah. You have any doubt in this paper? So please ask your doubts. It's clear to everyone. I will give 2 to 3 minutes time. So Sari is waiting. Is it clear everyone? All the questions. So one student asked, could you please explain again the probability question? Explain question 12 and population question. Okay, let's see what is the question 12 here. One, two. Yeah, so probability question 12. So both Shruti and Pooja randomly choose a color from red, orange, and yellow. Okay. So what is the probability that both choose orange? So what is there here? Total colors. So total colors is equal to total colors are 3. So one is red, orange, and yellow. So you know that probability of any event is equal to favorable outcomes by total outcomes. Okay. Here, so what is asking? So what is the probability both can choose orange out of 3 colors? So Pooja, Shruti can select only one color means how many ways possible? 1 by 3 ways is possible. And similarly, Pooja also can select the orange only. So 3 colors are there. So I have to select only orange color. So how many ways I can select? So 1 by 3. So total outcomes are 3. And orange means 1 by 3 is possible. So both means you have to multiply 1 by 3 into 1 by 3, that is equal to 1 by 9. Okay. So direct question, mother. Yeah. So this question, so different ways are there. So best method is a mixture and allegation. So when I have to apply the allegation rule, so convert all quantities are in same type. Okay. Here percentage is there, here percentage is there, but overall percentage is not there. So actually initial population is given 8,000. After 6% increases and 10% increases, then the population become 8,600. So how much increases here? So 600 is increases. I'm calculating 600 is what percentage of the 8,000. So 600 is what percentage of the 8,000 means? So 600 by 8,000 into 100. So that is equal to how much? So zeros get cancelled, 0 get cancelled, and here 4 2 times and 4 15 times. So 15 by 2 is nothing but 7.5 increases. So whenever you have to apply the allocation rule, all three quantities are required. So then all three quantities are in same type. So this one also in percentage, and this one also in percentage, and this one also in percentage. Then you have to apply the allocation rule. So men increases are 6 percentage and women are increases 10 percentage, and overallly how much percentage increases? 7.5 percentage increases. Then apply the allocation rule. So remember, either you have to subtract in this direction or either you have to subtract in this direction. So I will subtract here in this direction. Okay. So 10 minus 7.5, how much? 2.5. And 7.5 minus 6 is equal to how much? 1.5. Suppose if you subtract in this direction, you will get the same values only. So 6 minus 7.5, that is equal to how much? So minus 1.5. Okay. And 7 point minus 10 is equal to how much? So minus 2.5. So again minus minus get cancelled. So ratio will be, so 2.5 is to 1.5. So that is nothing but 5 is to 3. Okay. So this 5 indicates the initial number of men and this 3 indicate the initial number of the women. So total population given 8,000. So 8 parts is equal to 8,000 means then 1 part is equal to 1,000. So 1 part is equal to 1,000 means they're asking the number of men in the village. So men having here 5 parts. So 5 parts is nothing but 5,000. Okay. So you can do this question in other way also. Yeah. So 6% men and 10% women are added. So population become 8,600. So actually, so 8,000 population is there. Here I don't know how many men are there. So I'm taking number of men is equal to M and number of women is equal to 8,000 minus M. Is it clear everyone? So this is the number of women and this one is the number of men. So when 6% increases, so 6% of M plus and 10% of 8,000 minus M. So that is nothing but women. So then how much increases? 8,000 to 8,600 means how much increases? So 600 is increases. So if you solve this equation, you will get the number of men and the number of women. So instead of solving this equation, you have to apply the allocation rule for this question. You will get the answer very easily. So that's it. So next verbal section will be there. So please stay on the line. So thank you.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Welcome to verbal ability class. Is my voice audible? Guys, is my voice audible? If you say yes, I'll start the session. Okay, thank you so much. Right. So I'm about to start the session today. So DXC test 7, and that is the easiest test I have ever seen. Okay, let us start now. Right. So before I start the session, I just want to have a question with you. How many of you have written, DXC Writex Pro? Can you say yes in this chat box, or here you are already writing audible and all? So there, can you just post a message that yes, I have attended, and can you type your topic name? Can you type your topic name here? Which topics, on which topics you have written? Only 85 students only wrote the test. Remaining people did not write the test. That means Writex Pro. So what is the reason you are not writing? So without DXC Writex Pro, you cannot qualify for DXC. So why don't you practice? Yes, generation gap, generation gap, generation gap. Okay. Then, so what is your experience while writing an essay or typing an essay? Environmental issues and generation gap. Very good. 581. Okay. Only a few members responded. What about the remaining people? Another one, generation gap. Yeah. Environmental issues. Indian education system. Very good. Okay, then. So if you have written, you just keep on typing, or else you just look at my class. I'm about to start the session now. So yeah, look at here. DXC test 7, and moving to the first question. And this is you are familiar with this question, and most of you might be knowing this question because only few days before I have explained this. So let us see what are we gonna fill in these blanks. So obviously a red spoon we cannot use, or no article we cannot use here. This option is not perfect, so we cannot use that. A and the also we cannot use. Okay. Then coming to an and an, how can we use an here? It is not a vowel or vowel sound at all, so we cannot use an here. So that's why finally we have left with only one choice, that is option D. That means the and the. Okay, so the red spoon means the particular red spoon, and the fork means the particular fork. Okay, so this is how option D is the right option, and hope you have correctly written this question, because we have already discussed this question earlier. Right. So moving to the next part, verbal ability. I was advised to abstain dash all alcoholic drinks. Okay, I was advised. Someone or the doctor advised me. I was advised. A advice was given to me to abstain. Okay, abstain at. Can you use at? No. By? No. Abstain from. Okay, you need to stay away from. That means from we can use. In also you cannot use. So abstain from all alcoholic drinks. Okay, so everybody knows that alcoholic drinks are dangerous. But even though they cannot live, and for fun they'll start this habit. For fun they'll start, and that becomes a habit. Then that becomes a, that becomes an addiction. Okay, so after that it will spoil your health, wealth, family. Okay, health, wealth, family, relationships, whatnot, everything. But only one person gets or the one gets the benefit, that is government, because alcohol lists are alcoholic people are the source of income for them. Okay, that's the thing, and government runs on that, so they promote it. Okay, so you avoid it. Okay, so from alcohol we can use some other words like workaholic, new words, workaholic, then shopaholic. Shopaholic, the one who does a lot of shopping, or those who have addiction for shopping, especially girls or ladies, they will have this shock. That means they will go for always for shopping, and they enjoy. They empty their parents. They empty their parents' money or their husband's money. That's why that is what their passion, and they'll do it. Okay, so now. Let us see what is happening now. Like moving to the next question. And abstain, obviously, you have to use here from. You remember this. And today you learned these words. Workaholic. I am a workaholic person, and my wife is a shopaholic person. The one who is addicted for shopping. Shopaholic. Okay. Yeah. So moving into the next question. We can leave. You are ready. Okay. We can leave. You are ready. You need to combine these two sentences. So something you have to use here, one connector or one linking word here. You have to use here. So we call it as a conjunction. Simple terms conjunction. We can call it as linking word or joining word. Okay, or the connector also you can use. Okay, right. So what can you use here? We can leave while you are ready. No, while she is getting ready, how can you leave? You cannot ready. You cannot leave. Okay, so you can leave once you are ready. So this sentence looks sounds good. So let me check remaining sentence also. We can leave because you are ready. Uh, okay, we can leave through you are ready. Through. How can you use through here? So through mentions that I am traveling through forest, or I'm traveling through desert, or my life is traveling through difficulties, like that we can say. See guys, there is a difference. R is there, that is means through. Okay, by the way of, or to some part you are leaving. Okay, now let's move into this. Option B is the right one, and you can use that. That is the perfect answer, and because we can leave once you are ready. And also sometimes we can say some sentence like call me once you have reached home. Okay, I'll call you. I'll call you. I'll call you once I reached home. Once I reached home. Okay, this is the thing, and you should know this how you can use once. Okay, so this is how the option B is the right option. And moving to the next question, the girls wore mittens. It was cold. Okay, the girls wore mittens. It was cold. So you need to add one thing here, and every time whenever you are connecting the two sentences, one is the previous action, another one is the next action, or we can call it as one is the action, another one is the reaction. Okay, one is the action and reaction, and you need to select the appropriate connector here. Okay, the girls wore mittens, so it was cold. No, they wore because of that it is cold. No, it is naturally it is cold. So we cannot use this. Okay, right? You can reverse it and you can use. It was cold, so the girls wore, the mittens also you can use. Mittens means some kind of like sweater-like things. Okay. So now coming into the next sentence, the girls wore mittens that were cold. So this meaning is mittens were cold. How mittens would be cold? Huh? They're using mittens for avoiding the cold, and but the sentence is mentioning that the girls wore mittens. That means this that indicates again that indicates to mittens only. Okay, so that's why you cannot use like that. Okay, so the girls wore mittens because it was cold. Yeah, they did some work because of this. Okay, and here when you are telling out because that mentions the reason here, the cause of something it is mentioning. That's why this is the right answer. It was cold. The girls also wore mittens. Okay, we need to say this. Okay, someone told me like how can we avoid backspaces and the backspaces having negative marks? Yes, obviously they will have negative markings or that will reduce your score. Sir, once again explain where to write because I was absent for the class. Okay, sure, I'll explain. Sir, how to get rid of using the backspaces? See, first organize your sentence in your mind. First organize your sentence in mind, then you start typing. Okay. And any update about IBM? No, I don't have any updates. Okay, sir, you already discussed option D. Yeah, that's what I told you. I'm already discussed, no? Here, someone mentioned 4K, not. Yes, sir, generation gap and social media. Okay, fine. Yeah, from. Haha. Friends, avoid alcoholic. Alcohol, not alcoholic. Haha. Friends, avoid alcohol. Okay. See, while you're, don't, make it for fun. See, you will get the same habit. So, right, we have leave once you are ready. Okay, we can leave once you are ready. Okay, fine. Good, good. You people are responding. I'm very happy to see you that you people are responding. Nice, nice. And stay with me so that you will get a lot many inputs. So don't leave the session. If you leave, then you are the losers. Nothing goes wrong with us. And today, most probably today is the last session. So try to utilize as much as possible. If not, then you only have to face the consequences. Okay, friends. Right. See here, and let us move on to fifth question. And he is said to be very rich. He is said to be very rich. Yeah, you need to change the. What do you have to say? Okay, so he is said to be very rich. Okay, so you need to change this into the passive voice. So how can you change it into passive voice? So he is said to be very rich. He is said to be very rich. The question only same question has come here. So you cannot use this. And he said it is very rich. It is very rich means some company or some kind of organization or any kind of item you are using because it you are highlighting here it only. Okay, people say it is very rich. People say it is very rich means again that mentions it means something, some company or some kind of other things it can mention. Okay, people say he is very rich. People say he is very rich. That is the answer, and this is the final answer. Okay, yeah, people say he is very rich, and the most of the answers are in the question only. So please try to avoid or start eliminating the answers so that you could easily come to the final answer, and that is option D. Okay. Yep. So moving to the next question. Find the synonym of pompous. So pompous. What is the meaning of pompous? Pompous means the one who beats his, self dabba. That means the one who boasting himself is called pompous. So pompous means I'll tell you some meanings of this pompous. Pompous means self important, the one who gives more important to self. That means I am great, I am this, I did these many things, and I did those many things. And there are some other words I'm writing here. Imperious. Then you can go like overbearing, overbearing. Then you can go with grandiose, 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 grand, IOSE, grandiose. Please remember these words. Grandiose means self-boasting. Self-boasting also you can call it as self-boasting. Okay, and he himself boasts that I am the greatest one, like that. Then puffed up. The last one I'm giving for this word is puffed up. Okay, how that a puff, egg puff or curry puff looks when they insert into the oven before entering inserting into the oven, that looks very flat. Once they have inserted into that oven and after baked, it becomes puffed. That means what do you can call that swellens and that becomes that looks bigger. Okay, so that also you can use. And the one who shows off too much, shows off or does any show off, and we can say show off guys in your class also, someone or some girl would be there, show off, oh I know everything, no I know everything, okay I have traveled through aeroplanes and all, like that also. So self-boasting opposite busy, no, crowded, no, then supportive also no. So finally, arrogant, the one who always like thinks that he is the one, and he is that person who can solve all your problems, and he tries to give more importance to him. But the greatest people, what they will do is they always ground to earth, okay, or down to earth personalities we call. Down to earth means very polite. Down to earth personalities means the meaning is very polite. And you see, you meet great people, they will show a lot of politeness. And in our college also, you see some people, some greatest people are there, those who are doctors, and they show a lot of respect. Okay, and I just want to tell you about first college mechanical. One sir is there. Yeah, his name is Ranjit sir. And see, he's such an amazing person. Being, a doctorate, he respects each and every person. Hello, professor. How are you? Like that, he calls people as professor. He tries to, give a lot of respect to other people. Whereas for his rank and his grade, he doesn't need to talk to people at all. And the ordinary people, and even if you wish them also, they don't wish you back. Someone is wishing us. Uh, Nothing. They'll move away. But the greatest people, they will never move away. Okay? They have that kind of respect. And first you respect people, automatically you will get respect. The world is like mirror image. And if you smile to the world also smiles at you. But if you frown at the world also frowns at you. Remember my point. Next. So find the antonym of nefarious. So first we should know the meaning of nefarious. What is the meaning of a nefarious? Nefarium is means first we should know, especially for antonyms, you should know the word like given words meaning, else the options meaning. Okay, so I'm giving first the details about that question one word, then we'll go with the remaining words. Okay, so nefarious means wicked. Okay, wicked, wicked. or we can call him as evil-minded, bad-minded. Okay, or we can call it as sinful. Sin means papam. Do you know? Okay, sinful. Yeah. So wicked means the one who has, bad kind of qualities, and he always tries to cheat someone. Such people are called, nefarious. So what would be the opposite of it? Opposite of it would be like kind, like things. Okay, kind, generous, and the biggest words, if you want, I'll tell you now. Once you just wait. Neglected. So there is no relation with this word neglected to this particular word. So I just typed it out. So benin meaning is the meaning is like a kind, or you can say uh, you know warm-hearted, warm-hearted. Then you can say friendly. Okay, and such people are also called philanthropist. Please try to remember this word. Philanthro, A-N-T-H-O-R or T-H-R-O, philanthropist. Okay, this is the word. Philanthropist. Actually, anthrop means human being or mankind. Try to remember. Anthrop means mankind. Phil means love of something. Phil means love of something. Philanthropist. The one who loves mankind is philanthropist. Opposite of philanthropist is a misanthropist. Whenever you add this mis in front of any word, that becomes opposite of the word. Understanding, misunderstanding, communication, miscommunication, fortune, misfortune, unfortune. Then again, yeah, I'll tell you once again. Just misanthropist. Misanthropist. So here the meaning is the one who hates mankind, hates mankind. Mis means hating of something, or hates mankind like terrorists, then Maoists, or some people those who don't like at all mankind, and they keep on killing others and troubling others. Okay, such people are called misanthropist. Got my point? And a philanthropist. Try to remember this word is very important. This word and this word also very important. Philanthropist. Remember as a person. Mahatma Gandhi, Socrates, Jesus Christ, Raja Sir. So ilanti వాళ్ళందరినీ కూడా we call them as philanthropist. Okay, the one who hates like mankind. Sometimes there used to be Bin Laden. Okay, and some other people, those who are there, those who don't want to help people and they kill people, such people are called misanthropist. Correct? Yeah. So wicked opposite is kind, somewhere we have seen. So obviously this is going to be the answer. And delight or delightful means, delight means nothing but happy. Okay, I am delighted, sorry, I am delighted to see you. Okay, happy or joyful or glad. Sometimes we use for glad also we use. Okay, and imperious. There is no word in English as imperious, but there is another word is there that is called imperious. Try to remember this word. Imperious. No word called imperious, but imperious is there. So the meaning of this word is waterproof. Waterproof, or not allowing water into it. Not allowing water. Not allowing water. Okay, so imperious. So try to remember this word, imperious. And just before also we have talked about it. Okay, imperious. So yeah, hope you are clear with these words, and you came to know about some of the new words like wicked. There used to be a wicked wolf. Okay, or evil minded beast, sinful sinful giant. And kind means you already know it. Then philanthropist, I told you, this is a new word. And misanthropist, this is also new word for you. And yeah, delightful, and kind, warm-hearted, friendly, all these, then imperious, waterproof, or not allowing water. So these many words you have learned, and it is not about learning words. It is about using them. It is about putting them into your use. Okay, somewhere you are going, you just try to. This is rainy season, so imperious. How can you remember imperious? Okay, there is it is imperious. Most of the time, people cover their houses or some other cow feed and all with plastic covers and all. Such cases you can use. Okay, it is imperious. That means waterproof. Okay, or even watches and all also waterproof watches or mobiles also now uh, it has come. Sir, we still didn't get a DXC link for the registering, or you will get shortly, don't worry. Else if you have you can contact our placement cell. You might know some people from the placement cell. You contact them. Okay, sir, how to write a paragraph is showing zero paragraphs. So don't worry about paragraphs, boys. You just write three paragraphs. Okay, you don't bother about the paragraphs and all. Okay, so that is newly we have implemented. There might be some kind of changes should be made, but once you write, then we can get to know the mistakes and we'll try to upgrade it. Okay, then sir, please explain once vector test. What is generation gap? Okay, sure, I'll tell you. Yeah, arrogant only. Raja sir is me only. It's me. So will there be a wet round in DXC drive, sir? That's what we are saying. There will be a wet round. Huh? Okay then. Fill in the blank or blanks with the option that makes a sentence meaningfully complete. A contract must be honored. You cannot dash on it. So previously we have seen this question in DXC test 5. We have seen this. So I just want to explain this. Okay. So yeah. Back out also go back. The meaning is see one contract you have taken one contract and you should follow it, honor it. Okay. But these days people are not honoring and they are cheating it out. Okay. So go back on. The meaning is go back on and give up all means giving up a old habit. Okay. Giving up a old habit. Yeah. Then renege. Renege means this also go back on. Then renounce means reject. So reject. That means you cannot take back this what is it your this thing. Okay. So finally renege and back out are the options, and these two options are the right options, and you can use any one of them. And sometimes in fill in the blanks what they will do is that question might be select as many answers as possible. They'll ask you, they'll give you one question and they'll ask you to select as many options as you can, so you can select them. Okay. And recently I've seen that one question. So they gave one paragraph. They gave one nice one paragraph they gave, and they asked us to how many adverbs are used. How many adverbs? So what is adverb? How many adverbs are used in this paragraph? Adverb is something which describes an action. Which describes an action. Okay, how it is happening. Slowly, then what you can say? Quickly, nicely. joyfully. All these comes under this adverbs only. Okay, and most of people they think that ly ending all the words are adverbs only, but not at all. So lovely, she is a lovely girl. Okay, ly also there, but here girl I have added. That means this became an adjective, not an adverb. Okay, remember like this. Okay, so depending on the question, you need to go. Okay, you need to take up the challenge. Right. Moving to the next question. So each of the winners. So always think that whenever you are talking about each, or sometimes you can talk about every. Okay, no one or nobody. Okay, anyone. Okay, such places you can use a singular verb. Singular verb you need to use here. Singular verb. Okay, and finally here you see that S only plural form you will see, but we are talking about one person here. Every boy, each girl. So here we are talking about only one person. That's why we should use singular verb here. Each one of the winners receives, receives, because only single person is there. So had received, there is no form. So actually whenever you use has or have or had, these three should be followed by V3 form. V3 means third form. Write, wrote, written. Like this, the third form should be used. The third form should be used. Remember this thing. And for general things, we generally go with that. That means simple. He has a bicycle. I have a car. Like that. Simply they'll go like that. Okay. So next, have received will not come. And receive. This is plural form. We cannot use here. Okay. So finally, the option or answer is receives. Okay. Yep. So yeah, moving to the next question. John as well as Peter dash American sign language. No. So there is something wrong with this question. So names are changed. So actually the test will have some two languages. It is all about two languages. Okay. So so names are changed. Don't worry. So speak also you can use. John as well as Peter speak or speaks. Here two members are there, and especially as well as is there. So you always use the plural form of the verb. Plural form of the verb. Okay. So it is very important. You can use a plural form of the verb here, and that is speak. Speaks you cannot use. Is speaking because two members are there, and how can you use is? Have spoken also will not come because have speaker will not come. Have spoken, if it comes, then we may think because spoken is the V3 form. Okay. So remember this as well as is there. You always how to use the plural form of the verb. So yeah, moving to the next question. The small child does whatever his father was done. How many topics did you know? You will get only one topic, I believe. In DXC test that vector test, you will get only one topic they will give you and ask you to write. Yes, that is what 3A note. Okay, only one test they will give you and they will ask you to write. Okay, fine. Receives, someone wrote receives. Okay, good. So yeah, looking into this question. So the small child does. See here, the small child, and most people get confused with the child and children. Okay, child is a singular, one boy or one girl. Then the plural form of it is children. Okay, and by mistake, so many people they add s here. Don't add s. Children itself plural form. That means more than one. Okay, so more than one. This is clear. children itself plural, and a person, then person plural is people. One is a person, many are there people, and some they add s here. That is also wrong. No, there are so many peoples. They'll say that is wrong. And in this case, you can use peoples, pupils. Pupil means student. Pupils means many students. Okay, this people means student, and this is students. Here you can use, but for people, for children, you cannot use. Okay, right. So yeah, let us see. The small child means one boy or one girl does, okay, whatever his father was done. No, this is simple present tense. This is simple present tense, and we have to use whatever this person used the same tense. You have to use whatever the small child does, whatever his father does. If his father smokes cigar, this fellow also have a 90% chances for smoking cigar. Okay, so that is what, because you get habits because of the people around you. Okay, that's why always the great people say that you always surround yourself with positive people. Positive people means they will have positive electrons or what? No, they'll have positive thoughts. Okay, and they always motivate you and they help you succeed in life. Okay, so here does is there. Obviously, next also does only will come. Did will not come, and had done also will not come, or has done also will not come. And one thing you remember, when we use this simple present tense can be used in habits or regular habits. Then we can use it as scientific facts, universal truths and facts. Okay, remember this. Regular habits or daily activities. Okay, so we use this, and that is the easiest tense in the world. So moving to the last question. The police are trying to solve this case. Yes, the police are. Is this correct? Police means plural or singular? First thing we need to find out. This is whether plural one or singular one. What is that? This is one open question for you. You can answer me. Whether police is a singular or plural. I'm waiting in the chat box. Tell me. Explain 10th question now. Question. Okay. I explained right clearly. I explained right. John and Peter, these two people, and whenever you are using this as well as a connector here, and you should always use a plural verb I said. Okay. Sometimes we use and, sometimes we use either or, neither nor. So for everything, you will have a different usage. For example, you get each. Each means singular verb will come, and every means again singular verb comes. Each, every, anyone, or anybody. All these singular verb comes. So these are the rules. And if you really want to, you got a lot of enthusiasm and lot of interest, you can read this subject, verb, agreement, rules. You type in Google, you'll get some rules and you remember them. That is more than enough. Only few, 5 to 6 rules will be there. You remember them, that is final. Subject, verb, agreement, rules. Okay, good. I gave you hints. Then it is your task to upgrade yourself. Right. So last, yeah, the police. Tell me whether the police is singular or plural. Question number 10 explained was, and plural, singular. Yeah, someone singular. Wow, singular, plural. No correction, sir. Very good. Singular, sir. Very good. So here, obviously, the police is a plural verb, and the policeman. When you see this policeman, this is singular one. Okay, policeman is singular and police is plural. So the police are trying to solve this case. So obviously, is will not come and have also will not come. Okay, have trying will never come. Okay, so has trying also will never come. So that's why obviously the sentence or given sentence is perfect. So that's why we have said it is no correction needed. Okay, so this is how the DXC test 7 has completed, and I just want to give you a little more, tips, because many people are worried about DXC wet exam, and I just want to, I will show you the portal. It is your task that how better you can type. See, all of a sudden, if you want the typing speed and all, it won't work out. And if you have an external keypad, like keyboard, that would help you a lot. Okay, and at least see the letters and type clearly. Don't write, don't go so fast. And maximum time they will be giving you around 20 minutes, I believe. I don't know. I have seen this 2 years before. 20 minutes the time they used to give, and the maximum number of words 200. Max 200 it will be there. Word count. And especially you make your sentences short and sweet, and make it what you can say, simple. Don't use high-fi vocabulary words so that you can make some mistakes, and that will spoil your things. Okay. Okay. So here I'll just open, and still some people have doubts from past 3 days onwards. I'm explaining you, even though you have doubts. Okay, develop.technicalhub.io/codemine. This is the portal and the codemine front end, you know already. And I'm going to this tab, and once I see this guy Chevit Sai Maji, then you'll go here, join. Here you can go for join. Else directly companies, click on companies. Then you will have directly vet here. Companies and vet. Okay, click on it. Yes, it is asking username and password. I'll just give the username and password. So, okay, right. So I have gone into this, and you can take 15 tests are available, and you can write here total 15 number of tests are available, and it is up to you, like which test you write and how you write. Okay, we have given you the latest topics, and especially for essay writing, see dears, if you have pen and paper ready with you, you can make a note of it. And one topic from pollution, no doubt in that. Pollution means they will not ask you, "Arey, what is pollution?" They'll ask you, a human being is responsible for climate change or global warming, and green gas effects or greenhouse effect. And they'll ask that people often fall sick, or they're facing respiratory issues. What could be the reasons? So they will not ask directly what is pollution. They will ask one question, definitely will be there. I cannot say that all of you get the same question, but one question would be there in from pollution, and another question would be there from technology, whether technology good or bad, is a technology boon or ban. Clear? Then you will have what is it? Mm, Technology boon or ban. That means that technology means anything they may ask. Is really IoT is helping us, or is Google a helpful tool for us? Or sometimes they'll ask, is cybersecurity necessary for us? for the upcoming days, or video games like this, it would come from technology. And sometimes they'll ask you about social media. So do you think is the social media a good thing? So social media side, one question obviously you will get. Then what else you will get? Social media, I covered pollution, I covered technology, I covered social media. I covered about Russia Ukraine war also. You might get one topic, general trending thing is Russia Ukraine war. And one more thing you might get, oil prices. Day by day oil prices are increasing. Oil and means petrol and diesel, and all these things are increasing. And some other topic you might get, what is that? Environmental issues we have discussed. Then oil prices, inflation. Write the word inflation. INFLATION. Inflation means like rising of prices for daily needs. తెలుగులో అయితే ద్రవ్యోల్బణం అంటారు. ద్రవ్యోల్బణం అంటే లాస్ట్ ఇయర్ ఈ టైంలో పామ్ ఆయిల్ ప్యాకెట్ 1 kg పామ్ ఆయిల్ ప్యాకెట్ 90 రూపీస్ లేదా 100 రూపీస్ ఉండేది మ్యాక్స్. కానీ ఇప్పుడు తీసుకుంటే 180 రూపీస్ ఉంది. సో దట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ ఇన్ఫ్లేషన్, ద్రవ్యోల్బణం. ఓకే, సో నెక్స్ట్ ఈజ్ then the topics next you will get education system. Is really Indian education system is helping people to fetch a job. Okay, so is it really helping people to get a job? Then again you will get some other questions like unemployment. From unemployment, one question you will get. So then smart work versus hard work you might get. uh, then again generation gap already have seen in this. And what else you will get? We cannot exactly specifically, we cannot say, boss, we cannot guess. Okay, we can nearby you can guess, but you cannot exactly guess what your topic would be. Okay, then India China relations. India China relations. Then what else you will see? Who are better managers, men or women? They'll ask you like this. Then again they will ask you girls education. Then energy crisis in India. Energy crisis means the power cuts or oil. Sometimes you will not get to find oil and fuels and all. So energy crisis in India. Future of cashless society in India. Technology based only. Digital payments. Cashless society in India. Then you see disaster management. Okay. Disaster management. Whenever you get floods or any kind of earthquakes and all, how can you protect people? Okay. So like this, any topic you will get, but the most probably you will get the topics what I told. And don't stick to only these topics. You just browse in the Google also. And if you type, if I type here in the Google, you'll see lot many topics. So look at here, you got more than many topics. 100 topics they have given, but it is hard for you to remember all the 100 topics. Bad bank and its role in tackling NPS, impact of increasing oil prices on Indian economy. So I told you, right, oil prices. How important is flow of money for the economy? Need of the hour is maximize for possibilities of agriculture. Based on agriculture, also you'll get one question. Then inequality can be reduced. Inequality. FDI, foreign direct investment in defense sector. RBI strategies. Reserve Bank of India strategies to increase liquidity in economy. Then farmers protest and its impact on economy. The new era of MSME, that means small industries below 10 lakhs. Okay, cryptocurrency, then privatization of government properties, higher education versus skill acquisition. Okay, all these you'll get. And yeah. Okay, then fine. Stopping this share option. And still you have any doubts, you can ask me. I'll just reply. Generation gap means nothing, Amma. Your father way of thinking will be different, and your way of thinking will be there. Your grandfather's way of thinking would be different. Your father's way of thinking is different. Usually, the daughter-in-law and that mother-in-law always fight because of generation gap. The mother-in-law says you wear only saree and go out, and all these they'll say. But whereas this little girl will not obey her. She always wants to wear the jeans and the tops and all this. They worry about not the subject, they worry about grammar only. In especially in DXC. Yeah. What is the time duration for the essay writing? I'm thinking it would be 20 minutes. Okay. I'm not pretty sure about it. Okay. So just a minute. I'll confirm that whether the other sir is coming or not. Sai. Sai. Just a minute. Okay, so the class is done for the day, and yeah, you may leave now. Right, bye bye. Take care, and all the best for the upcoming 3 companies. Bye bye.